Alright guys, so today we're going to do a feature video on Blitzkrieg Mid travel kit. So if you guys don't know Boris has been riding with us for years, right? You start off with the F-150 long bed.
8-foot bed, yeah. I think we came here our first run to this area.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You brought the whole family and the whole kitchen sink with that big ass bed.
That thing was big. It was my work truck and my fun truck at the same time.
Now, since then, this man's won the lottery because he's got a Gen 1, you got a Gen 3, and you got a Bronco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this Gen 1 is special because it has Blitzkrieg's Mid travel kit. You guys know I've been showing these kits on my channel. I like this kit. We're going to do a quick overview of the kit installed on his truck. Going to show you what it looks like. Talk about it a little bit because there is some funkiness to it. Let's go through the kit. What is the actual kit that you have right here?
The lower control arms, the upper control arms, the knuckles, the axles, the tie rods. Got the bypasses in the front. I already had the 3.0s, the coilovers. I just worked around that. So that was a plus that we didn't have to get the coilovers, but everything else is pretty much new.
What are you running as far as coilovers? 3.0 coilovers?
Yeah, 3.0s.
And then what is the bypass?
I think it's 2.5. I'm not exactly sure.
2.5, it's probably a 3.5, no? Oh, no, it is a little bit smaller. So did they do any reinforcement in the front?
Yeah, they did some. So for the bypass tower, they did some gusseting and stuff, and then they've closed off some of the holes that were already there. They do some reinforcement, like you see that.
Oh yeah, that's good down there. Not all shops do that.
Yeah, if you're gonna run like we do, like we need this stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to see. Not all shops do that. And it's not standard in most of their kits, and it's standard on the Blitzkrieg kit. Another reason why I like it, guys. You also got, I see you got the Marimotos. How do you like those?
The stock headlights were not doing well. I came home one time at night from Big Bear and it was bad.
Stock headlights are awful, dude. I've been using them. They are the worst.
So I'm glad I waited because these are the ones that have the amber.
Ooh, turn them on.
So they just came out not that long ago. That was one thing that I actually did wait for, the better version. Like
the good thing of the Marimotos is they come with a 5-year warranty.
Yeah. And
you're running Kings, right?
Correct.
Now, is the shock spec basically what Blitzkrieg specs out? Is it any shock spec?
No, I think they could run them with the Foxes as well. I don't know about anything else. I've seen the Foxes on here, but I just had Kings already. I have Kings in the back, the 3.5 through the bed with the Devers and the pump stops. So I just wanted to keep it all King. And plus to this is I already had the 3.0 and I didn't have to get a whole new coilover kit.
Or wait 8 months?
Correct.
Yeah. You said in the back you have SVC's Mid travel, right?
Correct.
So you still have their bump stop kit. You still have the
bump stop kit.
That's a 3.5, right?
The rack, yeah, 3.5s.
With the rack.
Through the bed.
And then you actually got a nice setup. I actually like your setup because you got the toolboxes in the back, easy to access.
Yeah, actually, Westside Offroad Group did this. They extended the rack in the back, and then I have a platform there with like aluminum floor, and then I did the pack out system with some riv nuts. When I off-road, I run a strap on top of it just in case, but it's a pretty good system. Dude,
I love Westside Offroad Group. They did my rack. Love those guys.
My whole bed in the back was like wonky, really, really bad. So they worked it in, they tied it into the SVC rack, and it worked out really nice.
Explain the strap.
So I can show you right now, but the bed over the years, I mean, this thing's been through hell.
You do a lot of Baja runs with dirt days, right?
Yeah, this truck basically just sits in front of my house until it's time to go and abuse it.
Dude, look at your harness.
Yeah, that was from this morning.
Really?
This thing popped off this morning. I forgot to put the strap on it, and it was after that first big little hit that we took. I look back, and if I don't see this in my rearview mirror, that's a bad sign.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of dangling, and I got to pull it up and out. But this part here is just like torn apart, and then so this guy's
look at that.
loose, and so I need to redo all of this right here. But
why hasn't John welded that yet?
What's that?
Why didn't John trail fix that?
You know, John usually just does the welding for like trucks when they're falling apart and stuff. Like he's put shit, not this bad. This isn't come to his level. So last time we did a whole shock bucket for like 3 hours. right on
Dude,
the
that
trails.
was cool to see, man. The stuff that John does on the trails is impressive. Yeah, see, this
Very
side's all
amazing.
bent up, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And that was from previous, before I had all this done. So all this that's back here is tied in from Westside Offroad Group did that for me.
Yeah, they do a good job, man. They did mine, and I really like their workmanship. Oh, I love the way they did yours with the plates and everything and the
Yeah.
straps. That looks good, man. See, you got to find what works for you, man, and sometimes it's not on the market. You got to get it custom made, and it'll cost you about the same, which is silly.
Yeah, I mean, this is over 4 or 5 years of running this truck, so I've done a few things to it. I just did the Starlink on the top.
See that? You got Starlink and a rack up there.
I did
Now,
a little
is
makeshift.
that US Starlink or is that Baja Starlink?
That's Baja RV Starlink.
So how are you liking it so far? I know you just got the front end built, but how are you liking it so far?
So far, so good. I mean, it sits a little low, like we said, so
Yeah.
I'm hitting a little, I'm bottoming out a little bit more than I'd like.
And your preload is already pretty fucking high too. You're basically halfway into it already.
Yeah. So I gotta play with it. When I got it from Westside Offroad Group, it was basically, I got it on Wednesday and we left for Baja on Friday, so I didn't really get a chance to do anything with it or even shake it down or anything, but it performed well. Just want to play with it, see if I can get a little higher.
That is weird, right? Because mine is set with Fox shocks and I'm at the top. Like I have no preload in mine. And look how much taller that is than yours. Like mine looks like it's looking upward.
Yeah.
Yours looks like it's looking down. But it's just funky because I saw the same thing from their long travel kit. We saw a truck with their long travel kit. The truck was very well performing on the trails, but it was really low, which kind of puts that front end in jeopardy, right? Because look at yours. Your bash plate's all bent up.
That's from previous, a little bit today, but yeah.
We're
I've
going
hit
to
it
go
pretty
over
hard.
that damage here in a second, sir. But this man's been trying to kill his wife.
No, wrong.
Okay, but yeah, you can see his bash plate. You see how it's bent in compared to mine, right? Now mine, I do have a different design. I worked with Hannah Racing Design to do that bumper setup. And then I also have Offroad Republic's skid plate, so it's perfect. That front end never touches the ground, ever. It is so awesome.
I can tell just by looking at it.
Yeah. Highly recommend you get with Eric, man, at Offroad Republic and get some proper skids in there. And, I mean, your bumper's already on its way out anyways. And you're
Yeah,
on
I
the
got to
lottery,
do something
so-
else. I like the RPG Tommy gun one, that design. I was thinking about doing something like that, but we'll see. I got to figure something out.
If you go that route, look at Hannah, dude,
Hannah?
because
HRD,
you're not,
right?
Yeah, you're not going to get something that tight to the frame with that same functionality with the bolt on. You're just not. And dude, I love it. Best investment I've done in that truck is that fucking front bumper.
Looks good.
Now, let's talk about some of your damage, right? Obviously, there's a little bash plate. And guys, I'm not bashing on him. This is normal stuff. If you look at my truck, you'll see a bunch of damage. But tell us the story behind that one, which goes all the way to here, and then to there. What happened there?
I had this truck a week, and I took it to Baja, and it was the last day of the last trip of the last trail of the last mile of the trip, and we were coming down this slippery little trail, and I was like, let's hit it, and I hit it and slid off the trail. We were on this little high ground, and rather than trying to overcorrect and stay on the trail, I just went with the dip, went into like about a 12-foot dip, hit a barbed wire fence, one of those Baja barbed wire fence, which is basically just branches on barbed wire fences. And it hit this, it hit this, it hit that, broke my windshield, angry wife, and yeah, that was my first week with the truck.
Now, that wasn't the only time, right?
Well, we've had little issues, nothing that big. I've gotten stuck a couple of times in the dry lake beds that aren't so dry.
So I know I've asked you this before, but why is all the damage on your wife's side?
That's just the look of the draw, I guess. But, I mean, let me take this out before I start talking. Yeah, no answer for that one.
It's just the stuff that happens. Mine has plenty of little dings and dents like that. It's off-roading.
It was worse. The fender was all jacked up too, but these are white fenders for the mid-travel, so
I
you kind
remember.
of put it away.
Now you're running methods, right? And you're still on 35s, right?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go bigger.
And you're still running my favorite tire, the Toyo RTs, which I may be going back to those here sooner rather than later because one of my KM3s just decided to blow up. And
Yeah,
I had
that was
to run
pretty
another.
bad.
Dude, the way it
Tore
blew
up
up
really
was silly, right? Like, well, let me show you guys. So first of all, like I said, it's not always perfect. Mine has little dents too. Duct tape fixes everything. Yeah, I got KM3s, and this thing just freaking shredded itself. And I mean, I didn't even feel it or nothing, and it just completely fell apart. I've never seen a tire fall apart like that before. Oh, you know what? I just realized. What rear bumper are you running?
The SVC, same one. SVC Baja or Mojave.
I like that bumper, dude. It's a strong bumper. We actually towed somebody from the side of that and supported the whole truck with it when they broke a shock. That's a good looking bumper. Mine had the RPG bumper and it was ugly. I had to take it off. I hated it.
I like this. I have no problem
that's
with
a good one.
And it has a tow hitch stuff in it. The electrical is facing down like this, so you can actually tow.
Yeah, it's a nice design. I think that's it, right? You got anything special on the inside?
No, just running the same old stuff, and I'll probably do a power inverter because I got this Starlink. It's a game
The stock
changer.
power inverter's not enough?
No. I got a little one. I got a little makeshift one right now that's powering it okay, but I'll probably do like a 2,000 watt inverter. I'm in the middle of getting that in. But right now I'm running just this little guy.
Oh, okay, I see it.
And the router's right next to it.
Very cool. Okay, so there you have it. This is Boris's truck. If you want to meet Boris, he's on almost every single Dirt Days run, running sweep or running lead sometimes too, right?
Not all the time, but I don't like running lead.
I don't blame you, neither do I, but yeah, he's got a killer truck. I'm really liking the Blitzkrieg thing. I hope they figured out the height though, because that is definitely a little low. You know, you definitely need to get that front end down, up a little bit, I should say. And then you need a new bumper. You should call Bailey at Hannah, dude.
Yeah, I'll get the info from you, but that's probably next. 37s, new bumper. I need to have him do the tabs for the LP9s. But yeah, I think I like that look. So that'll probably be next.
Yeah, and he can do it however you want to, fully custom.
That's the good thing. There's a lot of guys, they just want to just churn and burn, and they don't really want to work with you.
No,
So
and
if you find somebody that can work with you.
Hannah does what you want, right? He'll customize it however you want. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. We're getting eaten alive by the fucking mosquitoes. If you guys have any questions or comments, put them down below, and make sure you guys check out Blitzkrieg. If you guys need help getting one of these kits spec'd out, shoot me a DM or shoot me an email, and we'll help you guys out. See you guys on the next one.